Sagittarius, welcome. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and this is your weekly read. It's for placement Sun, Moon, or Rising, Sagittarius, and it is a general reading, so it may not be resonating with all of you. Hopefully there'll be something of value for each of you to take into your week. Let's see what we have. We are using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot as our base. We'll pick some clarifying cards from the Linestrider mini deck. And we'll finish with an oracle card from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. So let's see. Page of Swords. The World. Judgment. And the Five of Cups. It feels like there's a younger person. Being a bit aggressive with you this week about their truth. They're a bit argumentative, I think, and they have sort of a misconception, perhaps, that you haven't been honest with them. I don't know if that's true, that you've not been honest with them, but they feel like you've kept something from them, and they're being a little bit of confrontational. I guess that's the word. They're coming at you a bit about this. Now, this could be, it could be a child. It could be a younger person in your work environment. Excuse me. It could even be someone in your neighborhood. I'm kind of getting the sense it's someone in your neighborhood who's younger than you. Not necessarily a child, but younger than you. Significantly younger than you. So that's going to be different for all of you, right? General readings and all of that, but it sort of feels like it's not a major issue in the long-term story of your life, but it is an aggravation right now, and it's concerning because you're a person who cares that people see you as being in your truth and having integrity, and so for this person to be implying or flat out saying that you haven't been truthful with them is hurtful, you know? But I think it's going to work out okay. It's just a little bit of noise. And it almost feels like this is, for some of you, this is a conversation that needed to happen. So for some of you, it's going to be just kind of a random person in the neighborhood. It's not that big of a deal. For others of you, though, I think this is a child. And I think this is, although it's not a major issue right now, the overall concept of what's happening is a clash that needed to happen. It's hard for me to describe this. It's, you know how they say all things happen for a reason. Even the smallest of things that happen in our life, they affect our path and our forward movement, forward direction. There's something about this situation, this conflict, this being called untruthful when you are in fact not anything of the sort, that was meant to happen. It's something that needs to happen. It needs to be worked through. The communications that you have with this person help you understand yourself better, help you understand the connection with this person better. There's something about it that is quite valuable and needed to happen, even though it's unpleasant at the moment. And it feels like it's sort of resolving a long-standing communication issue. It's possible that there's something in you that you have denied, some quality of yourself that through this conflict you are becoming more aware of it and taking ownership. I don't know what that is, but there may be some personality characteristic that you've always kind of disowned in a way. And now you're owning it and you're accepting that this is part of you. This is part of what makes you you. And you owe no one an apology for it. So hopefully that will make sense to some of you. That's kind of how it's coming through. And in this realization and in this acceptance, you understand that so much of your reality has to do with your perspective. What you choose to focus on really affects how much you enjoy your life. And it seems like you're ready now to focus less on the negatives, less on the worries, more on the positives, less on trying to change who you are, and more on appreciating who you are, is what I'm hearing. So where you've been trying to change yourself, you finally realize that you are exactly who you're meant to be. And though you can always strive to improve or to enhance, if you never do, it's okay, because you're perfectly fine as you are. Eight of Wands keeps coming up in everyone's readings. I think movement, we're starting to see things moving again after they've been stuck for a while. Five of Swords in reverse. There's a sense here that you're moving out of a feeling of defeat, maybe in having this confrontation and having this conversation that needs to happen. It's resolving a situation, a long-standing situation of communication, as I said. Maybe that is what this is referring to, that you no longer feel defeated, like, oh, I've had this conversation so many times and we never get past it and it never gets fixed. There's something about this time that's different, that is helping you to feel a little less of that pointless energy that may have been around the issue in the past. Ten of Pentacles is really solid material comfort and security. Eight of Wands and Death. So I think that resolving this communication challenge, it's good for you in this connection here, but it's good for you in a more universal way. And it helps you to see where your perspective can be your own worst. You can be your own worst enemy, because your perspective veers toward focusing on the negative. This is a human trait, by the way. It's not unique to you. We are designed essentially by years and decades and decades of evolution to focus on the negative more than the positive, because that's how we stay alive, right? And so I think that in this realization that you're having, that you can have a good day or a bad day depending on how you choose to look at it and where you allow your focus to go, that this has a larger positive implication for your life. So it's a significant thing to have this realization, and you start to see many good things coming out of it. And rather quickly, you're allowing things to end that need to end. You've been holding on to, you've been grasping, you've been trying to control, and now you're allowing it to be. And when you allow things to end that need to end, there's space for new beginnings. And in the Death card, we see that there are new beginnings available to you because of the work that you're doing this week. It's beautiful. All right, Sagittarius, let's put you an oracle card. Gateway. So I've got a unicorn. Gateway. Not sure I've gotten this one before. I'll look that one up in the book for you. Spirit wants you to know magic is afoot. Wondrous events are unfolding. Profound revelations and inner illuminations are close at hand. It is now much easier to manifest your dreams. This is an excellent time to take action on your visions for your future. A small amount of action now will generate much bigger results. Gateways to spirit are opening, and there are places where the veil is especially thin. Fairies and elves are supporting you. Wonders are blossoming in your life. Watch for them. Open your heart to hollowed, holy, magical energy. The more you become aware of the small marvels in your life, the more they will grow in magnitude. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And it goes along with what we were reading here, that there is space for you to grow, to evolve. Really amazing potential here for change. So, positive change. So, I think I'll leave it there. I hope that it's helpful. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. All of that supports the channel and allows others to find these messages. And I thank you so much for helping with that. Have a great week. We'll see you next time. Blessings.